Officers. I service number 42253. Deputy Superintendent of Customs, Kuwait ID. Great form up by officers.
I've seen some videos of this project. Some of the videos have been sent to me as the progress continued on the project. And at a time, I have to call him and say, look, are you hosting Olympics in your command or what is happening? Let's come. Shebi is just to come and play some games. He said, no, he wants to make it a befitting one. And then later he said, I am going to name it after you, and that he was asking for my consent. Well, I gave my approval to that, but I have discovered that this project is not going to serve Awe. It's not going to serve the Controller General as much as it is going to serve the stakeholders, the officers that is going to leave behind in this command. I was having a handshake with all the officers, and I discovered that virtually all the officers, the senior officers, are plus size. And I discovered that this is not just about the officers, they have also infected their stakeholders. Most of the stakeholders that I've also seen are also those in the other size of life. Therefore, this project will serve your purpose. I was enthused when I listened to the speech of Controller Awe and talk about the edifying value, the fact that this project can be the rally of unity, comradeships amongst us. But more importantly, it is a sports center, and it is meant to encourage you to live a healthy life. Lagos is a very hectic city. When you walk in Lagos, it is always very difficult for you to maintain a healthy balance between life and work. All of what we are bothered about every time is that whether whether the power has been issued, whether the airway bill has been captured, whether the duty has entered, whether alert has been released, whether inspection has been done, and most of the time when we do it, we compromise our health. We hardly listen to what our body is telling us. Everything is about what we are going to get from these declarations. This is an opportunity for you now to, rededicate your life and ensure that you maintain a balance between the demands of the rigors of life in Lagos and that of your health. I commend the project for effective use by both officers and all our stakeholders. I can assure you that anytime I find myself in Lagos, like today, I will make the best use of this center. I've already imported a mercenary player, controller of Lily Pond. He claims to be the best table tennis player in Zone A, and he's already here. He's offered to give me the challenge. I know that Controller Awetu used to be a former champion. I don't know his status by now. But through these competitions, through these healthy competitions amongst ourselves, please let us bring value to our life. Let us indulge in these exercises. In fact, this place is enough for people to move around, do some brisk walk, make sure that cardiovascular exercises, simple ones, that you can use to test your breathing, your heart, the functions of your heart, so that you live a healthy living. So I will proceed and dedicate this project for healthy living, for comradeship, for cooperation between all our agencies, officers, and stakeholders, and to the glory of God. I thank you for your attention.
The journey of this project began when the management of the command proposed to build an officers' mess within the command premises, secured an approval from the custom headquarters to that effect, and the command engaged the stakeholders as a corporate social responsibility. Unfortunately, further consultation clearly indicates that the construction of such facilities within this environment will be underutilized. Consequently, the command quickly requested to repurpose the initial approval for the officers met to the sports arena, which was graciously granted, and the construction commenced immediately. This sport arena is more than just a physical structure. It represents a beacon of unity, awareness, and progress. For the officers and men of this command, whose responsibility demand physical endurance, mental alertness, and teamwork, this arena will serve as a vital tool for recreation, fitness, comradeship. It will also serve as a critical tool to enhance both individual and organization effectiveness. The construction of this sport facility also demonstrates the profound ways in which partnership between the private and public sectors can positively impact our community. This facility will not just serve the personnel of Murtala Muhammad Area Command, but also be a symbol of how collaboration between stakeholders can foster growth, trust, and a sense of community.
To the glory of God, to the glory of God, and dedicated to maintaining a healthy life for all our officers and stakeholders, I commission this sports arena.
Okay.
We've had a very long day. We started with a lot of brainstorming at the exports program. From there, we went to Tinkan, we went to FOU before we ended up here. So it's good that we have headed it up here, and we have the opportunity to do this physical exercise just to make sure that we remain in shape. And physical fitness is a very important aspect of our job. All the time we need to be physically fit, and it's only when we are physically fit that we can be mentally fit to cope with the demand of our jobs. So I'm happy that this kind of facility has been put in place by the CAC, not just for bringing people together, after work, but to let us all, imbibe the spirit of keeping fit through healthy rivalry and, keeping body and soul together.
As a matter of fact, I feel great and I feel honored. I'm very happy. It's born out of passion. I know him as a sport person. Anytime I visited him, he's always, either playing one game or the other, particularly table tennis. And immediately we had a change of mind about this space. Initially, it was meant for, we proposed officers' mess, but we later find out that the place is not all that, will be conducive for such, because it's not a barrack environment. So we later changed our mind. And when we are doing that, there's something just came to mind that let me make it a sport arena and name it after him. Because anytime I visited, even when we went to village, table tennis, hours upon hours. So I decided to do that.